Hello, and welcome to the next video in the series of helpful videos, hopefully helpful, on Desmos. So, we're up to Unit 2, Lesson 2. This one is called Ratio Rounds. And the whole idea of this lesson is how can you interpret ratios and pictures and describe pictures using ratios, and how do you do it correctly and how do you do it incorrectly. So, let's try. Here is a picture. There are 6 smiley faces and 4 clouds. Therefore, correct would be a ratio of 6 to 4 smiley faces to clouds. Incorrect would be 4 to 6 smiley faces to clouds, because that's backwards. There are 6 smiley faces and 4 clouds. This is saying there are 4 smiley faces and 6 clouds. So this one is wrong because it is backwards. Also correct, 4 to 6 would be clouds to smiley faces, because if there are 4 clouds and 6 smiley faces, then that works out. The numbers are in the correct order. We can also simplify. What divides into both 4 and 6 is 2. So let's divide this into 2 groups, and each group is the same, so therefore we could say that this is 3 to 2. Smiley faces to clouds. And that means exactly the same thing. And we could reverse it and have it be 2 to 3 clouds to smiley faces. Another way that we could describe it is that for every so many of these, there are so many of those. So, for every blank clouds, there are blank smiley faces. Let's answer that. So I have a few different ways that I can answer it. I could say for every 2 clouds, there are 3 smiley faces. And that works because in each group there are 2 clouds and 3 smiley faces. So every time you have 2 clouds, you have 3 smiley faces also. Another way to answer that is to say that for every 4 clouds, there are 6 smiley faces. That is also correct. Do you understand about correct and incorrect? It is incorrect to reverse it. Here is another way of saying it. We could describe it as a whole group. We could say that each group of 5 has 2 clouds. And that is correct because here's a group of 5 shapes, and of those there are 2 clouds, and that's true of all the shapes. By the way, it would not be true if the shapes had different numbers in them. So these are different ways of describing things correctly and different ways of describing them incorrectly. I hope you understand. If you have any trouble, please talk to your teacher.